host, Terrell Sattler. I just love saying that line and being able to say that line for you all out there. And if you are new or maybe a first-time listener, welcome. The Daily Function is a talk show based on hip-hop, rap, R&B, and the soul genre. New times are Tuesday and Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. only on UCM The Beat. The best part of it all, I get to bring people on so they can share their thoughts, passions, or hot takes on the genre. So our special guest today is Noah Moore. Noah, please talk to me. What's your name, major, occupation, and favorite trait about yourself?
My name is Noah. I'm a DMP major, a digital media production major at UCM, and I'm also an artist and a videographer, sound engineer, basically the whole nine.
Okay, you do it all about yourself. You do it all. What is a favorite trait about yourself?
Favorite trait about myself is the creativity. I'm always thinking of crazy ideas.
Okay. Hey,
I like that.
That's a good trait to have in this industry because, what we do, we got to have that type of, new idea of creativity to it to bring to the table, which kind of makes us a better advocator for a job or whatever, or spotlight in that sense. So it's good to have that as a good trait of what we do. And like I said, this is Noah's first time on the Daily Function as well, so huge shout out for you for joining me today on today's show.
Thank you.
I met Noah here at UCM through mutual classes because since we both are digital media production majors, we got a few classes together. And not too long ago, we had to create some type of media production for a final, and this man shot his own music video. So the question is, are you an artist? Like, talk to me about that. What's up?
Yeah, I am an artist. So my artist name is Doors the Plug. So like a door, but Doors, and then the Plug.
Okay.
And then you can look me up on SoundCloud. That's where you can find my music right now. Later this month, you'll be able to find me on Apple Music and Spotify and all that. But yeah, I did the music video and I did my own song because, at the end of the day, rapping is really where I want to be. Like learning everything else about being in the studio, videos and whatnot is good for the technical know-how. And, so I don't have to hire nobody in the future. But really, at the end of the day, I want to be a rapper, dog.
You want to be a rapper? I like that, man. Doors the Plug. So with that music video, because I actually, I recall it, you shot all that by yourself too, right? Or you had somebody?
I had somebody, in the shots that I was in, I had somebody else holding the camera. Okay. But all the editing and everything else, that's what I did.
Okay. Now, when we did that project, did you actually, post that video on YouTube or anything?
Someone was telling me I should do that. That song itself was made just for that class.
For that class?
Wasn't like, what I'm saying?
For real?
Something I normally would do.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, I don't know if I'm going to post it, but, I still got it. So now that you mention it,
okay,
I put some work into it.
So, but even if you don't, do you have other, productions, stuff posted already, or are you thinking about getting that?
That's the goal this semester, as the semester goes. So right now, I actually got a YouTube podcast going on right now.
Oh, okay.
With me and my colleague Omar. So that on YouTube, you can just type in Omar and Noah.
Okay.
And then the first thing that'll pop up is our podcast.
Okay.
That we've been doing. So that's been my creative focus right now.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I plug that podcast down there in the bio for you all to kind of look into it, because is that also, you guys talk about music as well?
Yeah, we talk about music.
For sure. Hey, I got a man that knows what he talking about.
Motivational stuff and just, what I'm saying, it's good content.
That's good for sure, man. Let's roll into a few things here. I know we was chatting it up before this, but with Complex magazine recently ranking 21 Savage as the best rapper of 2022, what is your feelings or opinions on that?
I ain't mad at it. I like 21 Savage. I like 21 Savage more than probably back in the day, whatever. Yeah. A lot of people probably say that. But no, I'm not hating. For a lot of people that they could have chose, on, what I'm saying, people that they've already, usual choices, like they could have gave it to Drake or they could have gave it to so-and-so. Yeah. But, what I'm saying, I like seeing 21 Savage. He was, XXL 2016. I like to see that class, what I'm saying, still doing their thing.
Yeah, so for sure. Not mad at it at all. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, who else could have had that role, though?
Yeah.
Because like you said, they could have always said Drake, Drake my guy. Yeah, you all know Drake. That Drake is my, number one artist, but who else could they have said? I know Kendrick finally released the album this, past year. And Kendrick whatever. I don't know if they would have gave it to him right off the bat since he dropped the album a little later. Was that a summertime drop? I actually forgot.
But I'm not even the biggest Kendrick fan.
Yeah, but in a sense, there could have been other people, but 21 Savage is valid. He's valid.
He's valid. It could be like Lil Baby or Lil Durk or something at the same time. But
then we always bring in the argument with Lil Baby and Lil Durk being one of the top artists.
The numbers, they just get the numbers. I give them that.
Get the numbers, yeah. Complex said in the article that 21 Savage is one of the best rappers alive and the best rapper overall in 2022. They went on to say many fans immediately reacted to the news of this, saying it was absolutely not why others agreed to it. So a lot of people didn't take that too lightly. Like they actually thought there could have been other people other than 21 Savage. But in a sense, they said his rap flow and his cadence in 2022 on all his songs are just been absolutely the best over the last few years.
I ain't even gonna make it seem like 21 Savage is just like super versatile or even super lyrical. You know what I'm saying? He a good rapper, and, he got good production and all that other stuff, but it's like if you take away his most recent project with Drake, it's like I don't even know what type of, if he had even been in the running.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I'm saying, for the thing. Okay. So that's where a lot of people's pulling him down because he did a collab with Drake. That's a little Drake stimulus package.
That's true. That's true. Moving on, we got new artists. You want to take over with that? Like the new artist award that Complex recently threw out. And then also, this artist also won BET's 2022 New Artist Award.
Yeah, so definitely in terms of looking at new artists and that artist that won those awards, big one that took off 2022, definitely Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? She had her little breakout single, F&F, and then signing with G.O.A.T and them. And so I definitely think she did her thing. Yeah. Another new artist, G.O.A.T. You know what I'm saying? He be all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? You see people wearing turbans and stuff wrapped around their head. They all doing that because of G.O.A.T. Talking in different slangs and stuff.
It's funny because, like, I would want to say I'm not really too big on the scene when it comes to new artists. So, like, I heard of G.O.A.T, of course, and, like, Glorilla. But I actually haven't really tapped into the scene of, like, knowing their whole, music catalog or whatever, what they got, what their portfolio looking like right now. So with G.O.A.T, like I wouldn't even be able to name. I know he did that Minion song. And didn't he do like a Minion song that everybody went crazy about? So like, I know I'm a little hip. I need to kind of get my knowledge up there because I am slacking.
Yeah, he's big. Cole Bennett music videos, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? He popular and he's probably here to stay.
Okay. So you saying G.O.A.T could have won that award, maybe, possibly?
Yeah, if I wasn't gonna give it a Glorilla, I probably would have gave it to G.O.A.T. You got me thinking of any other artists.
What about Baby Tron? I've been hearing a lot about Baby Tron.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. Baby Tron, another artist that's been taken off. That really should have been a contender for new artist or breakout artist of the year. He bring like the Detroit sound. There's a lot of Detroit artists that been blowing up. Do you listen to any Detroit artists?
Not really, but I know they blowing up for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Detroit as a whole has been just blowing up, but he done made his own little way out of everyone else coming out of there. So yeah, if it wasn't Glorilla, I'd say G.O.A.T, Baby Tron. I know Nardo Wick has been here for a little minute, but he, what I'm saying, he definitely had his come up.
I know when Glorilla won that BET award, Baby Keem was on there. But Baby Keem, I thought Baby Keem been around for a while now. Well, not a while, but he's been around.
He kind of appeals, I feel like, to a different audience in a certain way than someone like G.O.A.T or Glorilla and them. Just because, like he be messing more with like Kendrick, and you can say he a little bit more lyrical at times. So he fits that more demographic.
Basically putting him on a higher level than what he is. You're not new. You're not new. You already know. You already know what you're doing with this.
He's woke.
I'll
say that.
For sure. So since we're talking about different artists and whatnot, let's move on to the topic that I love asking people that I bring on to the show is, who are your top 5 artists? Let's dive into that.
My top 5 artists. Right now, my solid number 1 is an artist named 03 Greedo. If you ever heard of him, he recently just got back out of prison and whatnot, so you might see him in the news or whatever. But he's from California, from Watts, California, which is not too far from L.A., but he's from Watts. And he raps like Grape Street and all that other stuff. His favorite color is purple. Everything he does is purple.
Grape,
He's definitely my number 1 if you're going to look up anybody. Then a Detroit artist named Sada Baby. I like Sada Baby a lot. He had that song Whole Lot of Choppers. And, he got his little dance that he be doing. He had Nicki Minaj on the remix. Still like him. I like Playboy Cardi. You know what I'm saying? As weird as he is.
I got a lot to say about Playboy Cardi. Him falling off the map here, disappearing on us. I don't know.
But he do that by choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever Playboi Carti wants to take back over and drop a number 1 album, all this other stuff, he got the power to do that.
Yeah, the power.
His fan base is like a cult.
Yeah,
they'll never give up on him.
Yeah, it's Playboi Carti has been silent over the last few years here.
Playboi Carti. I'm still a big Chief Keef stan.
So Chief Keef.
Yeah, so out of like all the Chicago artists and whatnot, you know, a lot of people listen to Dirk now, and they was on the Von wave and all that other stuff. But I was always Chief Keef fan. I stayed solid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Chief
Glow
Keef,
Gang,
Chicago, shout out, big
so,
ups.
You know I like Chief Keef, and then for my last top 5, just to as an actual OG, I would say Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne,
I'm still a huge Lil Wayne fan. He just announced like yesterday that he's going on a new tour. So he just announced a new tour.
Seriously?
Yep, he just announced that. I seen it on feed today.
So, like I was talking to you earlier today, I don't know where I've been. I need to get more in touch with my hip hop community because I don't be knowing what's going on. I'm kind of feeling you all out there because I'm supposed to be able to kind of inform y'all and let y'all know what's going on. But I just now finding this out, and
I thought too much sometimes.
I thought Lil Wayne was done for sure. Like I thought he was done. Like as far as tours, like I know he would come out, probably pop out to like some type of event. Some type
like
of major
Louisiana
event.
Fest,
some type of event, and do a few songs because it's Lil Wayne. Most definitely
the whole tour is surprising though. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like 20 dates on there.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a big tour.
Lil Wayne, but I wouldn't mind going to go see Lil Wayne. Still considered one of the best
heck yeah,
rappers to ever do it for sure. So
I would go and see Lil Wayne anytime.
Anytime for sure.
Just with the classics that he got, and even the new stuff. I like the Carter 5.
Carter 5.
You know what I'm saying? I like the
Solid.
Funeral.
Solid. So since we talk about, I'm gonna just keep letting it all flow. Since we mentioned Lil Wayne, we bringing all these people up. Let's talk about the GOAT. I always like following that question with who's the GOAT then. Lil Wayne, just that easy. You went straight into that one after that.
And it's specific. I feel like with a lot of people, like when you ask all these like new upcoming rappers, like who was they inspired by?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, so many of them is gonna mention Wayne. Or I just feel like Lil Wayne was the most inspiring for people to rap. Like a lot of people came up listening to the OGs like Gucci Mane. It could be argued for the GOAT. Take it back, you could say like Tupac, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got all types of OGs that could deserve the title of GOAT, but I feel like Lil Wayne was just so inspiring. Listening to his music just made you want to rap too.
Yeah.
And so like that's why I give it to him.
So I'm wondering when will we get to a point where these newer people are starting to mention like people that we might consider not what I want to say like Drake and like Thug, because like with the whole Lil Wayne thing, I would say newer people should say Young Thug in a sense because Young Thug got it from Lil Wayne. So Young Thug from Lil Wayne, and now some of these new age. Like when will these rappers start mentioning some of the guys like Young Thug? When will people start saying Drake has influenced them? But Drake is he a superstar. I don't know if people got too much pride nowadays to say that. But we slowly shifting towards a point where people are saying Chief Keef is being like some type of influence to their music or whatever in a sense.
He was an influence to me. I'd say Chief Keef as well.
Okay, yeah.
Chief Keef always like a modern GOAT to me. Like I'm a Chief Keef stan. Like
okay,
I never gave up on him. I never say he fell off. I was always listening.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm one of those. So,
yeah. So
I'm a little biased with Chief Keef.
So Lil Wayne is the GOAT. Okay, that's pretty solid.
Lil Wayne the GOAT though.
So,
I hear some arguments for like Gucci too and some other stuff.
Gucci Man. I honestly, that's a tough question for myself to even answer to this day. Last show I had a buddy come on and he said Eminem was his GOAT. How you feel about that though? Let's bring that.
Eminem was always like good, but a lot of times he was just like nice to have and to listen to. I never wanted to try and be like an Eminem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just even the type of guy that he is, and you know what I'm saying, the way he be like, especially like back in the day, some of the stuff he was into and just the image he would give off. I never wanted to be like Eminem. I never thought that. I've never heard anybody say that.
Yeah.
But everybody listened to him though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially back in the day. Everybody heard I'm Not Afraid.
Yeah.
Everybody heard all the Eminem bangers. So he's up there.
He's up there for sure.
Right next to Wayne, I'd say.
Right next to Wayne.
Wayne made it a little bit higher, but Eminem up there too.
So Eminem is up there, okay. Because I told him that Eminem is top 15 at least, and he got offended about that. What do you think? You think I'm crazy for saying that?
Yeah, top 15 is good.
Top 15 is solid. I thought that was generous, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not finna be too cocky and be like, I can name 15 people, 14 people better than Eminem.
Yeah,
I'm saying top 15, like he's in that range of like from 15 to like 5 at least.
It's like even if you don't listen to him, you gotta respect what he did and what he does.
I most definitely respect Eminem for sure. I was most definitely listening to his music growing up, and like you said, everybody was listening to him, listening to Eminem, and his music was everywhere. His music is in movies.
We can't forget what he did for us.
He has he has hype song music that's played in movies. He got classics. Like Eminem is for sure up there. You know, top 15 is not bad compared to how many new artists come out every day or whatever.
20. I get in top 20.
Top 20.
Just because I don't listen to him personally. So I can't give him too much credit.
So that's
my dog. That's my dog. You know
why you pushing Eminem back like that, man? Come on.
Because the more I think about it, the more I think, oh damn, I like this other artist more.
Look, I'm respectful. I kept it at 15. Like the youngins, the new age people that's coming in gonna push Eminem all the way back. Eminem gonna be top 40 in the next few years.
Yeah, that's right. He ain't moving up on too many people's list. But he already did his thing though.
With that being said, since we're talking about the GOAT, what about some of the new age GOATs? Like, can we talk about like J.O.A.T, Kendrick, like Lil Baby? Like, would you ever see one of them like going down as one of the greatest when their career is over, if not already there?
Yeah. So definitely like Lil Baby. I think Lil Baby done did a lot at this point. I think Lil Durk done did a lot. I still like Chief Keef more than Lil Durk, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll give Lil Durk his flowers.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people like I'm trying not to jump too much in the territory of like the J. Cole's and Kendricks. I feel like they already more like established. I'm thinking of more people who like ain't established yet. So you even said like 21 Savage.
Like 21 Savage, what about
Savage, you know,
Kodak Black?
The Kodak, Kodak really above everybody else we done named so far in terms of the new people. Lil Baby, Lil Durk, 21 Savage. I put Kodak above all of them.
G Herbo.
G Herbo doing great. You could even say Moneybagg Yo been doing his thing. Rod Wave. Kodak is above everyone else. Right beneath Kodak, NBA YoungBoy.
Them YoungBoy
probably
fans.
neck and neck. YoungBoy really the really the GOAT of all the young.
Seriously?
Of all the newest artists, like, you know, 20s artists in their 20s or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's really YoungBoy.
Yeah, for sure. YoungBoy, like how you mentioned with Playboi Carti having a fan base as a cult. Like
To
them as a cult.
Cult fan
now,
base.
What about this YoungBoy fan base? Because
it's probably more of a cult than Playboi Carti.
Would you even call him a cult? I was just saying he just have a fan, like an extreme expired fan base in a sense. I guess you could say cult. Never mind.
When I think of like a cult base, kind of like following fan base, I think of XXX Tentacion.
Mm-hmm.
When he was still alive, his fan base, and I know because I was one of them. I mean, there was no stopping him. They loved everything he did. It was like a religion. I feel like YoungBoy got that same effect. His fans is gonna love everything he do, and they gonna support, and he got the numbers to back it up.
Yeah.
So I think YoungBoy is he might be the standout one. To name any one artist, or like the new artist or whatever, in young 20s, whatever.
Okay, I mess with that. I mess with that. So I just thought of something. Let's play a game here. Who is your out of the new artists right now? Because I'm gonna do mainstream. Because I know you gave us your top 5, and some of them guys I wouldn't. I'm no bias. Some of them guys I won't be biased, but like I didn't know 3 of those guys. But pick one artist you can name 5 of their. Pick an artist that have at least 5 albums out, and if you can name 5 albums, is that tough? If you can name 5 albums, I give you $5 for each album. Now forget that. $10. $2 per album you get. So what artist you think you could name? A mainstream artist that you could name their albums.
And they got.
Come on, we got $10. We got $10 on the line. Cash app.
I would say
Cash app.
Probably YoungBoy.
Okay, you gonna do YoungBoy?
Yeah, YoungBoy.
Oh, we're gonna start a clock here. So why you choosing YoungBoy? So
just because YoungBoy, he put out like 8 projects just last year.
Okay, when you ready, When you ready, you can start. Hold on, I'm gonna clear this up because I think I was probably stumbling a little bit for y'all. So we're gonna play a little game here, and Noah here just chose Young Boy. So we're gonna do 5 of his projects, $2 each. Project name correct equals $10. So let's see how much you can get out of this. You know, I'm throwing this out here for you. What you got?
Okay,
let's start.
We got AI Young Boy, AI Young Boy 2.
Ooh.
Sincerely Contrail.
Okay. That's 3.
38 Baby.
Oh.
3800 Degrees.
Oh.
Mind of a Menace.
Oh.
1,
Man.
2, and 3.
Okay.
And then he just got so many, but I think that's more than 5 right there.
That's more than 5. He got it. I was looking for his recent one. Well, not recent, but Top, Realer 2, you know, and Colors. But you named AI Young Boy 2 and 1, which were most definitely one of the top ones right there. And Until Death Called My Name, I don't think I heard that one.
Until Death Called My Name.
I didn't hear that one either. But
if I could even just see the album art, I'd have remembered all the names. Just think off the top of my head.
Hey, that was too easy. That was light work, man. Hey, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna send that on Cash App for you for sure, man. Hey, that was light work for you. But yeah, man, just chatting with you. It's been cool. For you all that's now tuning in, this is the Daily Function. I'm up here with Noah Moore. Noah in the house.
Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we just sitting here chatting, talking about a little hip hop, you know.
Talking about music.
Talk about music. So Noah, is there anything else that you want to kind of point out or throw on the show that you want to address? Anything?
I would say just when it comes to music, support your local artists. Mm-hmm. If you know somebody who rap or you know somebody who makes some music, it ain't never too much to just go look them up on Spotify, get them a play, add them to your playlist. Mm-hmm. So support your favorite local artist. I would say in terms of talking about music and stuff,
yeah.
If you want to be an artist or a famous rapper or whatever, be safe. Seems like rap is getting so dangerous and whatnot, just even being a rapper. Even if you don't got no problems with nobody, the second you start gaining some fame as an artist, it seems like you just in twice as much danger. Yeah. So if you ever want to do artists or be in the music industry or be a rapper, be safe about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's 2022, we lost like over 10, 12 different, famous celebrities. So it's just like, shoot, let's put an end to that.
Stay safe with it. And I'm glad you made that a point and, brought that to awareness, because every show I kind of bring out a little question for you all to ask, like, where do you see hip-hop being in the state? Is it negative, positive? What is it doing to us as a community and as a world in general? Because like you said, like, we lost so many celebrity artists, hip-hop artists / rap to, like, gun violence and all this type of stuff.
Especially
like,
the violence.
Like, how can we stop this, and how can we encourage new listeners or new followers of that genre, or, like, expired rappers to kind of just do the right thing,
Stop with the petty stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of artists out here end up, like, might get robbed instead of giving it up. They try and fight the robber or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just realize a lot of stuff ain't worth your life. Even if you bought the $100,000 chain and someone comes to rob you for it. Yeah. I mean, just give it up, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like XXXTentacion, he had some money and he was trying to be robbed. Mm-hmm. They say he wasn't trying to give it up. Had he gave it up, you know what I'm saying? Or even PNB Rock, he was out eating and he was getting robbed in the middle of the thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You never know what situation you might end up in, so just value your life. And then just like in our community and the culture, rap music is a lot about violence and whatnot, what people rap about nowadays. You listen to the Lil Durks and the Chief Keefs and whatnot, it's all guns and drugs and sliding and, you know what I'm saying, violence. It's all promoting violence. So just don't let that translate into trying to live what you hear on the radio.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So just be safe, be smart, and let's all just treat each other right.
For sure. To double back on what you said about let them take it, it shouldn't even come to the point where you'd be like, let them take it, because you should eliminate that whole interaction at all by not doing petty stuff on Instagram.
Stay out of stuff
on
like
Instagram and stuff. And with some of these rappers, they actually, some of them actually live that life. That doesn't mean you need to go out there and live that life that they're doing. But in a sense, like you said, rapping and making music is a part of them telling their story. Yeah. So people need to kind of understand that this is them telling their story. It might not be a good story. It might not be a positive story that you should, follow and abide. But this is them telling their story. That doesn't mean you need to go write the same story and try to, do the same things to kind of make your own story just like them. Nah, when you kind of develop it and trying to be inspired, it's okay to be inspired to that type of music or that artist in a sense, but you don't really have to actually live out what they're doing because sometimes people come up in a different situation and that's just how they were raised and stuff.
Just because you listen to drill music, don't be out here trying to do drills and stuff.
No sir.
Just don't do nothing you ain't cut out to do.
Yeah, so I'm glad you made that a point of emphasis because I love talking about that. I really want to dive more into that as the show continues more. Yeah, I kind of go more in depth with the whole politics and more information about that and how we could combat that and kind of eliminate this issue or find some type of solution to the problem of how we could help,
especially
people.
just for like black people and black communities and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's serious. It's a lot to talk about there. So you're right. That is some stuff to talk about in the future. Yeah,
for sure. So that's one thing I most definitely want to combat with my show in the next few weeks here and just being able to talk about that. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much here with the Daily Function, man. I'm glad you finally came on.
Thank you so much for having me on.
The listeners don't know, man. This was long overdue. I've been trying to get my man on for the show for a long time.
Yeah,
It's just schedules and schoolwork. And we're going to most definitely have you back on pretty much soon because I want to go dive more deep into things with you. Since this was your first time, we kind of got an introduction to who you are and like what you're about. So next time we come on, we could dive into more stuff and actually get real. Or, we ain't got to always be real, but we talk about other stuff and like how you doing in your career of music, what you got coming out or whatever, Yeah. And then speaking of that, do you have anything coming out before we leave here today? Like any new stuff on the way that you want to mention?
Yeah, if I was just gonna shout anything out, it would just be look me up on Instagram.
Okay.
Also at Doors the Plug.
Okay, I'm gonna
That's
plug
where
that.
You'll find you'll find any like me shouting out my stuff and anything new. You'll see it there first.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, there you have it. We had more on the Daily Function today, man. Appreciate you coming on the show once again. Always appreciate it. And like I said, I'm going to have you on for sure next time. And you mentioned your colleague, Omar. We could bring Omar on, and we could chat it up and get more into things for sure. So thank you, man, for coming on to the Daily Function. And thank you all for tuning in to the Daily Function today. I'm your host, Terrell Sattler. I'll see you next time.